Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Gabriel, and today we are doing another Divine Union reading for this week. It is a timeless reading though, so whenever you find it, there is a message for you. We've looked at the Divine Masculine energy for the week, we've looked at the Divine Feminine energy for the week, and now we're going to look at the overall energy of your Twin Flame Union. And today we're going to be pulling from the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. And I've already shuffled, so we're just going to get started. All right, the first card is Disruption. And I feel like this card, whenever it comes up, is kind of like a tower moment type card. It's a card where you're feeling maybe like things aren't going the way you think they should. And while it's not like a tumbling tower here, it is something that maybe something unexpected is happening in your life right now. Maybe there's a challenge that you're going through and maybe you're feeling a little stuck. But being stuck is a choice on the Twin Flame journey, because you are a powerful being and you have a lot of facets of your consciousness. And maybe on the surface, you're like, no, I'm choosing to move forward. I choose to be my Twin Flame. And then there's this, layer that's like, hey, I still don't feel loved yet. I don't want this right now. And so you find that place and you love that part of yourself, and then you'll be able to move forward. But it feels like there's just some kind of, it feels like a stuck energy when I'm feeling into that. Like even within my own self, it just feels like a place to go, to kind of like unstuck yourself, to just a place to love, just a place to heal, that the Twin Flames are moving through right now. A big old energy. All right, and the next card is Truth. And this is a big one on the Twin Flame journey. And the first thing that kind of popped into my mind when I saw this card was, valuing the truth over progress, valuing the truth over what it is you think you want. And also just valuing the truth over anything, because if you value something more than love, if you value something more than truth, then you're gonna get that. But it won't be what you want. Like, it's gonna be what you thought you wanted, but it's not gonna actually fulfill you on a spiritual level. So what immediately comes to mind is maybe some of us are moving through false twin flame experiences. Maybe some of us are moving through, surrendering to who our true twin flame is. Or maybe it's even surrendering to who you are at the core. These are just like some examples that came to mind. But, maybe are you valuing the image you have of yourself more than the truth? Are you valuing the image of who you think is your twin flame more than the truth of who your real twin flame is? I know this happened for me in my false twin flame experience, is that along the way, I was kind of given hints. And it was almost like I knew deep down that my twin flame was not this person. But when I would ask, I would pull a card and I would say, is this person my twin flame? And I would get, no. And I didn't like that. I was like, no, I feel it in my heart. I just know it's this person. And it was like all this defensive, like, I have to have it this way. I was so attached to that image. It has to be this person because I can't see it any other way, that I was valuing what I desired or what I thought I wanted over the truth of who my twin flame really was. I was, when I first found out that I was a divine masculine, I kind of went through the same denial. Like, it was kind of months of like kind of hints being dropped and kind of me feeling that fear of like, but at the core of it, it was like, yeah, like I know that this is the truth, but it was hard to face at the time. And know that the truth is never going to hurt you. The truth is always going to be peaceful at the core, but that doesn't mean that you don't have resistance to it. It doesn't mean that you don't have fear around it or some kind of negative associations with what you think the truth is, or like what you think will happen if the truth comes out. For me, like being trans was like, oh my God, like my life is going to be so hard, and I don't want to be that. And I want to just be in the body that matches with what I am, you know. And I had to surrender and accept myself for who I am. I had to surrender and accept the truth. And that doesn't mean that you're also going through an energy of that magnitude. It could just be that you're letting go of a false twin flame. It could be that you're surrendering to your twin flame, or it could just be you're discovering your life purpose. But there's something here to really sit with, twin flames, and, you know, make sure that you're valuing the truth over what you want, because that might be where you're stuck, is that you're valuing, I think this person's my twin flame, and I'm just gonna keep barreling into it until I force this to happen. But then, like, actually, like, that person's not your twin flame, so there's not really anything you can do to force that coming together, right? Because they're not for you. You know, this is not a confirmation or a lack thereof, right? But it is just to say to value the truth so that you can have what you actually desire, what God wants to give you. All right, and the next card, choose wisely. You know, choose what it is in the path that you follow wisely. And this isn't something of like, oh, you're going to fall into the pit of despair and there's no coming back, right? Your journey is perfect for you. And if you make a wrong choice, it's just a learning opportunity. It's just an opportunity to say, oh, hey, I made the wrong choice there. I'm going to make a new choice. You know, all you're doing is like delaying, but at the same time, you're not really delaying anything because you are with your twin flame right now. Whether you physically have them next to you or not, you're always with your twin flame. You're always communicating at the core, and you haven't lost anything that's yours. So, you know, if you want to get there faster, choose wisely. Move with God, move with peace, do your inner work, and you'll see that the truth is revealed and that you'll be able to move through whatever this stuck feeling is. The next card is Authority. And this card has a lot of, you know, divine masculine energy. Like every time I pull it, it feels like it's very like, you know, of course this man here on the card is very like strong and sturdy, right? But to me, like what came through is kind of like going to God with this, appealing to the authority of God, and not our own understanding, you know, whether you're religious or not, you know, it's like, trust in God with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. And even if you're not like Christian or something like that, like I think that sentiment carries through to spirit, divine, source, the universe, of trust in the universe, trust in the inner guidance that you're receiving, and don't lean on your own interpretation of what that is. You know, trust the feeling in your heart, because that's actually coming from God, the peaceful feeling, rather than the I'm trying to figure it out, or I want to cling to what I want it to be. You know, trust where the universe is guiding you, because there's something for you there. All right. The last card is Prosperity Begins. You know, and I love this card because, you know, the overall message here is, even though you feel like you're going through this really rough time, twin flames, that you're actually moving into a place of prosperity. Whether that means financial or it means love, you are bearing fruit. This is like a harvest for the hard work that you've been doing. And over the last like couple months that we've been doing these regular readings, we've seen a lot of transformation energy. We've seen a lot of deep healing. And, you know, even, and like I've been saying the whole time, like, you know, these big waves of energy, it can feel like you're just going through the same thing over and over and over again. And it can feel like this cycle is never going to end. And when am I ever going to move through this? And you'll have these brief little like, ooh, success, oh, little tiny breakthroughs. But the big breakthrough is still coming. The big breakthrough is gonna be there. You're not just gonna be trudging through this big energy forever. Yes, there will be another big energy that comes, but the bigger the energy that you're moving through, the bigger like the upset that you're moving through, the bigger the peace and the reward you have on the other side from healing through that diligently. You'll receive more peace, you'll receive more love, you'll receive more abundance and more, maybe it's communication with your twin flame. Maybe it's, coming into union, or maybe it's just you feel happy within yourself for the first time in your life. All those things are huge breakthroughs, and they often come right as it's feeling the most challenging, as it's feeling like, I don't know if I'm ever going to get through this. Keep going, because you're probably right there on the edge. If you give up now, then you lose all that progress that you've made. If you keep going, that breakthrough is definitely going to happen. You just have to keep that faith. So let this be a sign to keep going, that, prosperity is coming. Prosperity begins when when you move through this stuck feeling and you find the truth of whatever it is that God is communicating to you. All right. Thank you everyone for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you want your own divine union reading, I provide readings like this, and even bigger readings, smaller readings, for whatever it is that you're looking for on your personalized journey. I also offer coaching services to provide you with clarity and to help you heal through the blocks that are keeping you from your harmonious union. If you need that support, you can claim those services at sacredtwinflameunion.com, and I will see you in the next video.